Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to insert images and tables in Microsoft Word. In the previous lesson, we learned how to format paragraphs. Today, we'll learn how to add visuals and structure to our documents. What you will learn, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to insert and resize images, wrap text around image, insert and format tables, add and delete rows and columns. Welcome to our lesson. All tools for image and tables are found under Insert Table. Here, Insert, you click, it opens all these options. So we have like insert tables, insert pictures or images, icons, smart art, links, and so on and so forth. Most of these other options, we learn how to use them in the advanced level. For now, we're going to deal with pictures and tables. Let's get to our main lesson and start with inserting images. I have a pre-typed story about flamingos and I want to insert a flamingo. So we go to insert pictures or images depending on the version of the Microsoft Word you're using. I'll choose this device. I had already downloaded an image and here we have our flamingo. Very beautiful bird. This is how we insert an image. Very easy. You can resize these four corners, drag the corner of the handle to resize, to reduce the size, to increase the size. So let me do that size. I'll do the size of the text, yeah? There. So this is our image we have added. That is how it looks like in the Word. So the next step, we're going to wrap text around this image. What exactly do we mean? Wrapping text, meaning you can put text to go around the image or behind the image or in front of the image on the left side or on the right side. I think I will zoom this one. I will reduce the zoom so that you can see how I'm going to wrap it. That is our image. Let me just do a little bit like that. So to wrap an image, you click once on the image, you'll see these selected corners or margins. And then there is this part that appears. I want you to notice this. Once I click outside, when the image is not selected, at this point we have no formatting option or tab. But once we click once, this picture format appears. So we click on picture format and we have several ways we can edit this picture. For today, we're going to work with wrapping the text. So wrap it. We click on wrap and we want to choose tight. Tight hugs the text tightly to the image. So for example, reduce the zoom so that we can at least see what's happening on the background clearly. You see, we've wrapped this image tight. We've chosen this tight option here. And this is how the image behaves on the text we have. When we click and drag the image, we can have our image, Flamingos Wonders. The first paragraph on flamingos and the second flamingos can also, that's how it happens. If we want to wrap the text that way, like next time you see flamingos, remember, be the only last line. So guys, when you see on magazines, pictures, text, and then picture, and then text, this is how they do it. And you can also bring this text to the left or to the right, depending on your preference. I prefer mine to be here. where we have the first paragraph and then the image and then the finishing sentences or paragraphs. That is how we wrap an image in Microsoft Word. Let me zoom back so that it can be clearly seen on your end. And then I scroll my document, all that. That is our wrapped image, and that is how we insert images in Word document. Next, we're going to look at inserting tables. On the Microsoft Word, you click the Insert tab, and then we have tables. You'll click on this drop-down arrow, and then we're going to insert table. Here, we're going to choose the number of columns and rows. For example, we choose 5 columns and let's say 3 rows. We add the 3 rows and click OK. So that is our table. When we want to add or delete tables or cells, this is how we do. Number 1, we want to add a row. You right click, insert. On the table, you right click, go to insert, and then insert column to the left if you want to the left. For example, guys, these are columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had initially inserted 5, but we've added 1, so it's 6. And then these ones going this way, left to right, those are rows. So again, we want to insert a row. After this, say insert, and then you come to insert rows below. Let's say below. You see, it has inserted. If we want it to insert like 2 or double this number of rows, we'll select the entire, and then we say insert below. You see, it has doubled. Guys, that is how we insert rows and columns in Microsoft Word. Next is formatting the table. You click inside the table, and then you go to table design, and then you choose the first one. You can choose the second one. I hope you're seeing the effect. The third one, fourth option, fifth option. This depends on what you want to achieve at the end of the day. To delete the columns or the cells, for example, we want to delete this first column. We select what you want to delete, right click, then come to delete column. It has deleted. We've remained with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose we want to remain with only 4. Let's delete another one. Delete. We've remained with 4. To delete a row, again you select the rows you want to delete. Suppose I want to delete these 2 rows. Right click, delete cells, shift cells. We'll shift cells up. You can shift cells left or right or up. That is how we delete columns. A quick recap of today's lesson. Today's lesson, we have learned to insert images, wrap text, create and edit tables. Thank you for watching. In the next lesson, we will learn how to save, print and share documents. See you in the next video. Thank you.